The training arena aboard the warship Krythar Dominion stank of blood, ozone, and arrogance. Alien soldiers from a dozen species circled the central pit, their mandibles clicking and tails twitching in anticipation. At the center stood General Vroth, towering over 3 meters tall, his skin armored with chitin plates hardened by centuries of battle. Across from him stood the smallest being in the room, a human teenager in a scuffed cadet uniform, her hands bound behind her back. The aliens were laughing. "Is this the species that calls itself humanity?" one jeered. "The soft meat worlders?" General Vroth grinned, his fangs glistening. "They say this one survived our orbital bombardment," he said, flexing a fist the size of her head. "Let's test that rumor." Without warning, he slammed his fist across the human's face. The crack echoed through the chamber. The girl flew backward, struck the metal wall, and collapsed like a rag doll. The crowd roared with laughter. "Pathetic," Vroth snarled. "She breaks with one blow." But as he turned to leave, something strange happened. The girl moved. Slowly, she stood up, blood dripping from her lip. Her breathing was calm, measured. Her eyes, blue and cold as deep space, locked on Vroth's. The laughter faltered. Vroth frowned. "You should be unconscious." She spat a tooth to the ground and wiped her mouth. "You hit like a training drone." The arena went silent. For a heartbeat, no one moved. Then Vroth roared in fury, charging forward. His footfalls shook the deck. He swung again, claws out, a blur of alien muscle and fury. But the human was gone. She ducked beneath his blow, her bound wrists snapping free with a metallic click. Tiny magnetic locks fell to the floor, self-release tech, hidden in her sleeve. She rolled beneath him, her movements a dance of lethal precision. When she struck, it wasn't with the strength of a soldier, it was something far worse. A single, sharp jab to the joint of his knee made the alien general buckle. Then a twist, a strike at the throat, and a punch that sent him staggering backward, coughing blue blood. "Impossible," one of the alien officers gasped. "General Vroth is a prime-class warrior." The human didn't answer. She just moved. Each step was methodical, every strike surgical. Vroth swung wildly, roaring in rage and disbelief. You can't." Her fist met his chest with a crack like thunder. The shockwave lifted him off his feet and hurled him into the arena wall, denting reinforced alloy. Silence. The general slid to the ground, wheezing. His forelungs struggled to pull air. Bones shattered. Armor cracked. He looked up, and saw the human standing over him. Not gloating. Not smiling. Just, calm. "What, are you?" he rasped. She crouched beside him, her voice a whisper. "I'm what your empire made when you burned our colonies." He blinked, confusion and fear swirling in his reptilian eyes. "But, humans are weak." She tilted her head. "You confused kindness for weakness. We warned you." She pressed a small device to his chest. The aliens in the stands leaned forward, trying to see. The device blinked red. What is that?" "Your mercy." The explosion wasn't large, but it was focused. A compact implosion of energy folded Vroth inward, his scream swallowed by the light. When the flash faded, there was nothing left of him but a smear of black dust. The girl stood there, the arena floor scorched around her. The alien soldiers didn't move. Even the air seemed to hold its breath. She turned toward the command dais, where the rest of the officers stood frozen. "Take this message back to your High Council," she said. "You came to break humanity. Instead, you trained us." She walked out through the smoke, leaving her restraints on the floor like trophies. Only when she was gone did anyone dare to speak. One of the younger officers whispered, voice trembling, "What was her name?" An older one swallowed hard. "Her badge said Earth Defense Initiative," Special Project Ares. No one laughed again.